Hello. Are you the abortion guy?
Weird feeling. Usually that's how that plays out.
You got to turn my stream off. Are you the abortion guy? Hello.
Uh,
Hi.
uh, yeah. Here, wait, let me mute the stream. Yeah.
Okay, so your proposition was something along the lines of you shouldn't force a woman to keep a child no matter the circumstances or something.
No matter the sentience, even if it's a fully conscious human, I still think a woman should be able to get an abortion.
Okay, and why is that?
I think the harm that the woman deals with uh is surpasses I basically it's self-defense, I think.
Okay, so let's say you were to kidnap somebody from outside, force them into your house, and then they started stealing your stuff or attacking you, and then you killed them. Do you think that murder is justified?
Well, I think the difference in that case is there's a degree of like malice that isn't really present in the abortion case
Well, it
because
doesn't really
people aren't like,
matter.
well, why wouldn't that matter? Because I think um if somebody is like intentionally trapping somebody in their house, then obviously the other person has the right to self-defense. But
Okay, so do you think most people understand that when they have sex, they could get pregnant?
yeah,
Okay, so knowing that risk and then forcing someone into a position where they're reliant on you for survival and then you kill them, you don't see that as an issue.
um well, I think it depends on whether or not um there's intentionality there because like if you hit somebody with your car driving, you know there's a risk that you get into an accident. But like that's different from like intentionally running somebody over.
Okay, well, the difference here is you're intentionally killing the child, whereas the car accident's an accident.
Sure, but you're intentionally killing the child because it's harming you.
Yeah, and you put it there.
Um well, you didn't put it there on purpose. Like you took an action that had a risk associated with it. But
Okay, and again, knowing that risk and the consequence of you murdering a sentient being, you think it's okay to murder because you were irresponsible?
um yeah, I don't think you can force someone to like suffer a serious bodily injury over like a prolonged period of time because they took an action that had a risk of creating that dependence.
Okay, so if you were to do something that you knew had a risk of forcing somebody to be reliant on you, you should be able to kill them.
It would depend what that reliance entails. So if they're just reliant on you, let's say for like child support and money, I think you'd have to pay the child support. But like if they're literally causing you extreme amounts of physical harm, then I think you would still have the right to defend yourself.
Okay, but you put them there.
Yeah, but not intentionally. Like, have you heard of the people seeds
Well,
analogy? I think this might
yeah, that's
apply here.
that's not the same thing with the people seeds. That is something that's passive where you just like let a window open. You're deliberately choosing to engage in an activity knowing there is a risk of getting pregnant. And again, there's very effective contraceptives.
Wait,
Like
but that applies to the people seeds analogy. Because
no.
the person who opens the window knows that there's a risk that a people seed will get in, but they still open the window. So like
Um
Opening the
I'm
window is analogized to consensual sex, and then a people seed drifting in is analogized to pregnancy occurring.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the people seed thing, I don't know if it actually said opening the window. I think it was something along the lines of you try to keep the windows closed and you put up a screen, but some seeds still get in.
Yeah,
Wasn't that it?
that's analogized to contraception. So you intentionally open up the window, but you put in screens that are meant to reduce the risk of a people seed getting in. But
Yeah,
in the same way
so
that yeah,
there's a meaningful distinction here because you're choosing to actually engage in sex, whereas with the people seed thing, that's like you're not engaging in anything.
no, you
Something
are.
is coming after you.
No. You intentionally open up your windows. So you consensually open up your window. You put a screen in to prevent the risk of a people seed getting in, the same way that you use contraception to reduce the risk of a pregnancy.
Yeah,
But in the same way
there's
that
a
contraception can fail,
huge fucking difference between engaging in sex and opening up a fucking window.
what's the difference in the analogy? Like,
Okay,
we can
well,
look at the analogy right now if you want.
yeah, so if you could just read that
Yeah,
paragraph.
hold on, let me just pull it up. Wait. Um,
Like
okay,
again, the distinction I see here is that when it comes to sexual intercourse, you actually have to seek out a partner,
yeah,
and
when it comes to opening
deliberately.
the window,
What? No, no, no,
you
no, no.
said.
Wait. You have to
Mhm.
deliberately seek out a partner. When it comes to like opening up a window for air, this is something that's constantly bombarding you, that you have to like be ever vigilant against.
Well, all you have to do is keep your windows closed. I mean, the same way, like when it comes to sex, you just have to keep your legs closed. In both cases, you're just making a choice that you didn't have to make. So I have it open if you want me to read it.
Yeah, sure.
So it says, suppose it were like this: people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. You don't want children, so you fix up your windows with fine mesh screens, the very best you can buy. As it happens, however, and on very, very rare occasions does happen, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Does the person plant who now develops have a right to the use of your house? Surely not. Despite the fact that you voluntarily opened your windows, you knowingly kept carpets and upholstered furniture, and you knew that screens were sometimes defective. So,
Yeah,
I think that does analogize to pregnancy.
I still see a dissonant. There's something about this that I see as disanalogous. I
Mhm.
might have to think about this for a little bit more, but again, engaging in sexual intercourse, something that you know has this inherent risk, versus opening up a window for air while constantly being bombarded by people seeds.
Here, well,
There just seems to be a substantive difference here.
do you have any place I can post a text? Because I have it written out that might make it
I mean,
easier.
in this analogy as well, like if you open your fucking door to go outside, a people seed could. I just don't see how this is meaningfully analogous.
Right, so it's meaningfully analogous in the following way. You consensually open up your window the same way you consensually engage in sex.
Okay,
You know that there's a risk associated.
Sorry. If there's people
Mhm.
seeds going around, if you open up your fucking door to go outside, a people seed could get in.
Fine, let's just make it a part of the analogy that they can only get in through a window. I mean, that might,
I mean, I guess.
like what it's trying to show is that sex is an important part of people's lives that they engage in the same way that opening up a window is. Like it's a convenience that we
Well,
take for
look,
granted.
I've done quite a bit of fucking myself, and I haven't gotten anybody pregnant, and I've taken proper precautions. A lot of people don't, and usually when it comes to these unplanned pregnancies, no contraceptive was used at all. So, again, if you do use appropriate precautions, you're not going to get pregnant. The chances of that are just so infinitesimally small.
Okay, so let's just get rid of the screen in the analogy then. Let's say that some people open up their windows, but they don't put the screen on that reduces the risk. That would just be the analogy there. I would still hold that if somebody opens up their window and a people seed drifts in, they should probably be able to remove the...
Yeah, here's the other thing. Like, the people seed thing would be growing in your carpet, not inside you. Like,
Right, so
presumably you could throw out your fucking carpet, like...
Well, no, it's just a condition of the hypothetical that you
Yeah,
can't
I know,
remove.
like again, there's clearly some there's a set of meaningful differences here. Like, I do see a pretty substantive difference between engaging in sex, knowing that there's an inherent risk of a living being, growing inside you that becomes sentient, that's reliant on you for survival, versus
Yeah.
a seed coming in through a window and planting itself in a carpet.
Well, that you can't remove, right? So, like, the house is analogized to your body. So it's just a condition that you can't remove the plant once it gets in. And again, opening the
Yeah,
window is a consensual
so
act. You don't
I'm
have
of
to.
the opinion of castle doctrine. So if you, yeah, like, I'd be fine with blowing away a fucking people seed growing in my carpet.
Wait, so then if doesn't like abortion rights just naturally flow from the castle
No.
doctrine? How
Because
not?
again, the analogous situation would be you kidnapped somebody and forced them to be somewhere. And
No, but I can explain how that's different though. That's disanalogous because when somebody engages in consensual sex, they're not intentionally kidnapping a fetus. It's more akin to like opening a window and then a people seed drifts in, you fuck, and then a fetus develops. It's not like some intentional action. Like you're not trying to harm somebody when you're...
Yeah, so when the biological reality is that sex is what allows us to reproduce and continue humanity, not really.
Well, the physical reality in the people seeds analogy is that a people seed could very well get into your house.
Yeah, and I just don't have any fucking sympathy for a fucking people seed because there just seems to be way less lack of fucking agency involved. This just sounds more like somebody wandered into your fucking house and now it's there.
Well, no, it didn't choose to go into your house, right?
I don't care. Well, guess what? A crack addict probably didn't choose to break into your house. He's probably on crack and fucking crazy.
Yeah, and a fetus doesn't choose to enter your body, but at the end of the day...
Well, right, but you created the circumstances to forcibly put it in.
Yeah, and you created the circumstances...
You didn't forcibly put it in.
But you didn't force the fetus in.
Yes, you did. Okay, sorry. If you're having sex with a dude, you wrap your legs around him and you force his fucking cock deep inside you and make him come all the way in, you're forcing the baby in. So
you're introducing a risk. Pregnancy doesn't always come from sex. There's like a 20% chance. So we can just have, in the hypothetical, if you open up your window without a screen, there's a 20% chance that the people seed will blow in.
Yeah, the difference is there's a big difference in actual agency when it comes to the act. In the sex act, wait. In the sex act, you are deliberately engaging in something that is going to put a living being inside you that will eventually become sentient. In the people seed analogy, this is something that will literally just wander into your house.
Well, it doesn't, right? It blows into your house because of the wind, but again, you're introducing a risk in both cases. When you have sex, there's a risk that a biological process will occur that results in the woman getting pregnant. When you open up the window, you're introducing a risk that a people seed will blow in. In both cases, you're just introducing a risk.
Well, you're introducing a risk, but the meaningful difference I see here is a difference in agency. In the pregnancy case, the real world case, yes, there isn't 100% guarantee that you're going to get pregnant, but you are forcing the situation onto somebody. In the people seed analogy, this is something that is like literally purely chance.
Well, no, because you're consenting to open up your window. So when you consent to open up your window, you're setting the conditions up for that possibility to occur. Same as in pregnancy.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to think about that one for a little bit. I think I'll talk to Avi about
Okay, and
that
I have a
one.
thing I can send you, like the written out version might make it maybe you could
Well,
send that to
I've
him.
already heard of it, and Avi is familiar with it too.
No, but I have a modified version that's a little bit
Okay, sure.
stronger than the
Send me an email.
Okay, what's your email?
It's businessvegangains@gmail.com. It's on my about page. You can also
Okay.
message me on Instagram.
Okay, cool. Okay.
All right. Take care.
You too.